In this video, I will show you how to create this section to elevate your EDM to the climax. It's easy, just watch this video. The first step is to choose the right snare drum, which completely depends on your taste and your music, but preferably use a snare drum that sounds punchy. To work on the snare, we need a sampler. You can use the internal samplers of your DAW, but I used Serum as a sampler for two reasons here. The first reason is that my tutorial is designed to be usable in any DAW. The second reason is that Serum has a very good envelope and also provides us with tools that we can use to perform specific tasks on the sound. Make sure to enable the one-shot and pitch tracking options to follow the notes, and also connect the velocity source to the noise volume so that we can use velocity changes in drum performance. To set the attack and sustain of the snare drum, set the envelope similar to mine. The snare drum settings in the Serum are complete. Now it's time to write the drum part. I want to write the snare drums in such a way that they gradually build up to a climax and the listener can follow them. So for the first 4 bars, I will place a snare on every beat of the music. In the following measures, I used eighth notes to play 2 snare drum hits per beat to make the drums more exciting. This gradually adds excitement to the music. In the final measures, I doubled the number of notes again to increase the excitement and used 16th notes. In the last measure, I also wrote 32nd notes. Great, snare arrangement is done. Now I'm increasing the pitch bend range of my Serum because I want to automate pitch bend to make the snare sound gradually go up and the fills climax. To control the loudness of the snare and prevent the sound from distorting, I used the internal compressor of the Serum synth. I added depth to the snare with Reverb and made the sound fuller. The latest effect I added to the sound was a high-pass filter to control the low frequencies of the sound. I used an automation on the filter cutoff knob to eliminate low frequencies in the last bars of the drum where the notes are played quickly. To give the sound a nice effect, I connected LFO1 to the noise pan knob and automated it so that the sound moves between the left and right bands during playback, giving us a sense of wideness. Reverb can be used to create unique and beautiful sound effects. One of the techniques I use often in electronic music production is to create a sense of gradual distance by increasing the amount of reverb applied to a sound source. I think the result is great, but the snares are a bit too sharp compared to the music. We can use an equalizer to match the snares to the music and a compressor to make the snares sound more consistent. The drums are sounding great now. I want to take the track to the next level by adding a really cool synth layer to the snares. I want to use pitch bend on the synth sound again, so I'm increasing the pitch bend range of the Serum synth to the maximum. For the oscillator, I used the retro speaking wavetable. For the last 4 bars of the track, I play the tonic note of the song's key and set the automation of the pitch bend to slide the sound from -2 octaves to +2 octaves. The result is interesting now, but I want to make the sound a bit more interesting and complex than it is, so I will set the LFO on the master tune of the Serum synth so that the sound goes from a higher note to a lower note in every beat of the music. The final step to complete the fills process is to use reverb. The settings are almost similar to the settings I used for the snare reverb. With automation, we make the reverb effect start from low and gradually increase and fade out the synth sound. That's it for now. I hope you learned something new. Let's go ahead and listen to the music I made with this sound. But before that, if you have any questions or feedback, please let me know in the comments below, and if you enjoyed the video, please subscribe to my channel and hit the bell to be notified of new videos.